Hey guys, how's it going? It is Tuesday, June the 14th, 2022. And wow, my son and I just had a huge nap. He he woke up at 9 o'clock. I woke up at 9 o'clock. I was just like, whoa, there goes some of our evening, but that's okay. It's not like we do much. It's kind of weird. Sometimes we do, but other times we're bored, and I guess we both need the nap. Anyways, I thought it was good. This is a good opportunity to get things going, and I hear I might be getting a beep pretty soon. That's what I hear. There's rumors about it, put it that way. I won't say anymore. Not like it's a big feature or anything. I don't think I'm breaking my I just heard I might be happy about something pretty soon, so I'm like, okay, cool. I'm already happy. So yeah. The RTS software is running good. No issues. It's running in the background right now. So we had an N078 pass-through Waycross, nothing in the south, all the other stuff, blah, blah, blah. Now, so what I did this morning, it was very similar. I believe it was this morning the second train came in. Let me just test on that here. And I do want to update things so that we know. I have orders for actually Red's on right now, and he's basically following those orders. So he's moving the power around and what have you. But so you got Q685 power there. That was the latest train that came in. Now, in order to see what is happening, you've got to go into the file system. And it's very easy to find once you've found the directory. At least for me, Windows 10 pops up, and then boom. So on AEI, I go in. This is where all the AEI data is. This is also where the RTS Yardmaster software is residing. What I'm looking for is a file by the name of Waycross. Now, it was last updated at 5:57 p.m. this evening. Let me just minimize this here for a minute. Not that it has a problem, because I think I had it open once when a train was going through, and it didn't seem to have an issue, which is good. I was wondering where that signal's coming from. It's coming from a AEI train. I just want to make sure it doesn't go out. Sorry, lost my train of thought. Still waking up. I'm actually wide awake, but just my brain's kind of in a fog there for a second. Okay, so what I want to do, actually, let me just check the chat here for a second, because I don't have this on my laptop. Whoops, wrong one. I don't have this on my laptop, so I can't see. Hey, Car, how's it going? So, again, we want to go into this file right here. And we go ahead and we click on Edit. So what you see here is the train this morning. This was the 549 that came in this morning. He just brought some power off of that. And then at 9:03 in the morning, 9:03 this morning, a G126 went through. So, and then the other detector. So this is a north and a south detector. So it hit the one detector at 9:03, went through at 9:11. So you can see what trains have been going through today. Then 11:46, a Q236 came through. 11:46, then 11:55 hit the other detector. NO78, G302. There's the Q685. That's the one we're looking for. So what I can do, this file can be edited. It's appended. It basically RTS will append the data on this. So you basically have to go in and clean it up. Let me go ahead and make sure. Now, I believe I have the other one in there. I should have anyways, but I'll check that in a second. But I'm going to get rid of this this grain train. So all I do is just go ahead and hit the delete button. That brings it to Q685. Doesn't matter if there's a space. You can have the space. You can write in comments. It really doesn't matter because, well, I wouldn't write in comments so much, but I'm going to keep that space in there for a minute. So Q685 came in at 1:59 p.m. And then we start getting into the grain trains after that. We know that there's only one extra train in here, so that's probably going to be all of them. So G715 came in. Looks like, did I get two versions of G715? Might have had it. I'm just taking a look here. Nope. So it popped the one AI detector at 1511. Popped the other at 1520. Then the G302 at 4:29 p.m. I think this was the last one. 4:37. K811 at 5:09, 5:17. NO78 was the last one. 5:47. Yeah, because I remember seeing the timestamp on that. And that's it right there. Okay. I'm not going to save it just yet. I mean, I can. But I'm going to go back into this anyway. So let me just go ahead and save this for a minute. I'll go ahead and close it. Now we're going to be doing a few things. Hey, Christopher. So I'm going to open up the sheets for a minute. Now the sheets are going to be where everything, the real, not so much the power. The workhorse is the RTS software. It's the one that's constantly gathering information as things happen. That's it. That's all it does. It basically every 15 seconds it pulls all the AI data, and that's really basically all it does. The real power comes into the actual sheets. Now I haven't got too far with that just yet, but I'm getting there. So I'm not going to worry about that tonight. But for example, I'll show you. I'll show you the data first if you haven't seen it. So here is the what the data looks like. Now you see these are other fields and other things that are coming into play. So R2, there's the power that I added. I actually have to add in a couple more units before I get too carried away, and I'll show you how you can do that. And there's the one on R7, but we had another train that came in. Also, I noticed that we do have hump units. I didn't realize we had them. For some reason, I thought we lost both sets, but we still have the one set, so that's good. Red Baron's actually, he's working that right now. So that's cool. Oh, sorry. I want to go into that file again. So I want to edit this again. Finish editing this because I wasn't too sure. I wanted to make sure that I didn't lose a train there. So this is the one from this morning. And I saw this come in this morning. I wake up at 7 o'clock and it was nice to see a train coming in first thing this morning, and there it was. Okay. Now, there is one known issue, and it is such a small one. I haven't checked the bug, and nor am I going to be fixing it. So, what happens is the engines, all they do is read the first tag. And then they basically the RTS software will continue to bring in that information. The RTS software parses the data and just basically cleans things up the way we want it. Now, you'll notice these files. These files don't look like they're full files in some places. And that's because I have a like, see, you got brackets in. If it was small enough, it would actually go into other fields, which is fine. I don't mind it doing that. All I'm looking for is unique data that says this is what this is, and I'll get to that in a moment. This is an important field. We have certain data. We have like some of the data here that you can see is the timestamp, the train, the reporting marks number. This is the tonnage. This is the tag. Like I said, these tags here do not apply, and this is just an empty of the last grain train that went in through that in the middle of the night. Then there's the file. This is the actual car file or engine file or whatever. Again, that last field is important because that is going to differentiate what kind of cars they are and what their total length is. The total length is important. We don't get that through the data, the AI data. We only get tonnage. We do get the total length of the train. I basically put that into a variable called junk because getting the total length of the train is good information. There's a lot of other information I may need at some point. Right now, I don't see any need for that and other things, but it's there. It's better to have more information. We just junk it, and it's kind of like you're picking through some of the things you like. If you're eating a bowl of fruit or something like that, or I like well, I don't know. I can talk about all kinds of different food, but I already had my snack and I'm not hungry. But say for example, there's a food that you don't like too much. Well, you kind of throw that aside, and it goes into the just goes into the compactor. It's great. I mean, it's good food and all that stuff, but you don't need it, or you pass it over to your son and he likes it. Actually, my son does that to me all the time. He doesn't like. We go to Popeyes. He doesn't like the what is it, the muffins or whatever the hell they are, or I don't know what they are. You get a little roll or something like that. I guess they're muffins. Beats the hell out of me. Whatever the hell those damn things are called. I think they're muffins. Muffins? No, that doesn't sound right. Anyways, enough talking about stupid food. But anyways, I just tried to make an example. It's good stuff. Somebody will use it. We just don't need it. It's okay. And it's good to have the other information. But there is some information that we do need that comes from this. And I'm developing that information. But I'll be doing that. I'm not going to do that tonight. So we've got the data the way we want. So that's nice there. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save this. I can close that off now. It can keep on adding more things. It doesn't matter. We're going to cut it. We're going to cut that part off there. So now we have the file that we need. I'm going to minimize this window because we will need that. And over here, I'm going to a different window. Now I've protected this entire sheet, or I haven't protected the entire sheet. Sorry, I've protected the AEI data, so I'm the only one that can access it. I think I've also protected the matrix. No, I haven't protected the matrix yet. I will be, because this data soon is something that only I will need access to. I'll have other forms of ways of communicating with the rest of the crew. So, where the hell is it? Oh, here it is. Waycross. This is just a raw data file. So this was that today? Oh, that was the one I brought in today. Okay. So we've already brought that in. This is why I was okay to making sure that everything's cool. So from here, we go to File. This is in Google Sheets, and we go ahead and here. And this is the only lack of information, and I can do it a lot quicker if my brain's working. But and I'm not explaining things, but I just want to explain everything how fairly easy it is. Go into File, you go to Import. So I already have 3 files in here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload that file, that Waycross file, which I've edited. And the RTS software is going to continue to append it 24 hours, 7 days a week. As long as the server's running, as long as the server's running, I am running this in the background. It goes hand in hand with the server. So I take the Waycross file, put it in there. It uploads. I don't want to create a new spreadsheet. I want to replace the current sheet, which is the one right here. I want to detect it automatically, convert all to numbers, import data, and just like that, we now have the Q685 that came in today. So that's the one that's sitting in, that's the one that I haven't identified yet. Then I go ahead and I take all this data, grab this all. Notice again the file number or the file name. This is exactly what it looks like in the Waycross, the Waycross .txt file. I'm going to copy that. Then I'm going to go ahead into the AEI. Oops. That's okay. You always have an undone. I didn't want to do that. Ah, snap. Okay. I don't know what happened there. It reloaded. Something happened. Just want to make sure the... Oh, okay. Let me do my undo. Oh, it's not going to let me do my undo. Okay. That's okay. So, how do I want to do that? The undo did not work. It just kind of crapped out on me for some reason. No, it's not letting me undo. Okay. Well, let's try something else then. There's no formulas on this, right? I'll copy this again. I didn't want to copy it that way. So what we want to do now is we want to copy all this information over like this. Okay. That should give us a clean slate again. I gotta go ahead and I gotta go. Normally the undo, that's the first time I've seen it. I haven't seen the undo work for some reason. Let's copy this again. I'm going to copy it. And this is all for the admins. The users wouldn't have to do this. This is basically the one who has the RTS software running, which is going to be the single player or the host of the server. Control Shift V. Oh, I see. Okay. Normally that doesn't do that, but it actually did. It did it basically from, because I had copied over, I replaced the field. So normally I don't have to do that, but that's because that all screwed up. But I know how to fix it. So all the format. This is good because when you have an issue, then you know you gotta be somewhat familiar with the sheets, but you can use any spreadsheet program that you like. So number, we want to make this a date. So we make that a date field, and then this one. We want to make that into time. So there's the timestamps from this afternoon. Everything else is okay. Now I just clean up the data a little bit. This is a year because there's. What happened was it put the year with a comma, so it's delimiting it. So I just delete that. I'll eventually find a way around that. I suppose it's a known issue. It's not really, but it's just the way it does it. So, so now. I don't need that Waycross file anymore. See, he's got the hump going. F3. There's another train going through. So that'll trigger another one, but we don't have to worry about any of that data right now. F3, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. So R08 was where the other train came through. So that was received on by the auto system on R8 automatically, so we're now assigning it. Now one thing I like to do is I like to put in the index number. Perhaps I should have brought it in as part of the RTS data, but I didn't. I think there's a field that does that. but it just gives you a sequence. Now that sequence, and the reason why I didn't bring it in because I didn't think it was really important, and it's not, because once everything breaks up, it doesn't really matter. Like once it's humping right now, so it's just going to break everything up. But I might be able to use it. So that was a 104 car train that came in, the third one. So he went to R8. Now the other thing I can do is, if you want to manually, like if you want to make changes to this, or if something's updated and you lost a particular car, it's important to keep this up. This is everything that's in Waycross right now. So I noticed the hump units were there, and I didn't account for them. I accounted for every single other. Ooh, there's the moon coming up. I accounted for every other engine, but I didn't account for those. So I'm going to go take a look at them. And they are... So we got the SD41, or SD40-2, the one file, 1 and 2, I think that is. Let me see if I have those models somewhere. I'm going to look at my units. Doesn't matter where you place them. Like, for example, the... there we go. So SD40 CSX. Oh, there's the CSX1. I don't see the CSX2. SD40. I'm not too sure what file that is. The other one. Well, I'm gonna assume it's CSX02, but I'm not positive on that. So you can make notes and do whatever the hell you want with this data. I'm going to put it into a red because I'm not too sure if that's what that is or not. And then I can I could basically keep going from here. So June 14th. So this is now a manual entry. 2145. There we go. Now, what do I call these things? Oh yeah, they're the hump. So that's the hump. And now I gotta put the numbers in. Oops, where'd it go? Oh, I'm looking the wrong way. It's 8430. So these were already in the bowl, so they weren't detected. 8430. And then the other one is 8832. So that's in hump service, so I'll just put it in as a hump. What's this SD40s, the reporting marks for those? Oops, I'm looking at the boxcars. Oh. SD40s are just CSX. Okay. And then I got 2 blank fields. Yep, that's all I need. Okay. So that's all updated. And, you know, we're all good from there. Now it's going to sort everything out. I haven't got to some of the automation yet into the sheets yet. This is where I'm working on some of the other things. Now I do want to get the supply trains going though. So that'll be the next step. But that's all there is to the gathering of the data. And I just took you through the hard way. It's pretty easy. You just basically copy, paste special, the values only, and away it goes. So with the hump configured, you know what the configuration is. It's going to go by the tags, and then later on you're able to have it so that you reassign according to the bowl value. Now those are fields that I can put in there, so it's easy to update a train, let's say, because I haven't gone through what do you call it, the hump configurations just yet, but that's okay. I mean, as long as I know where they are, and from there, then that's all that matters. But I haven't got to the lengths and all that other stuff just yet. So what I want to do now, let me just check the comments if you guys have any questions or whatever. Whoops, wrong one. I guess I was back into here. I just got to go into there. One is gray, the other one is blue. Yep. Is there a hump file? Not one that I can read. So that'll be a table that I have to, like right now I have tables. So for example, the where the hell is it? The car files here. So I'm starting to gather all those names as how they're cut off. So the program, the RTS software actually cuts it off because I only gather so much data. That's just by design right now. Hopefully that makes it unique enough, because from here this table is going to, what I have to do is I have to get the feet in, and then I have to add some more magic to that, which I probably do tonight. But what I want to do now is I want to make sure I get the supply trains coming in. So I was going to do that. And they can be humped right away as well. So there's that train, there's the north train, the south train. The third train that came in can't really, I can't determine anything just yet, but we'll see how things go. It's 9:51. I want to get the supply stuff in first, because that's going to be the most important. I'm just trying to think now. Where is my, I think it's weights or something. Yeah, here we go. I think that's what I wanted to do. Yeah, those are the mainline weights. Is that what I want? Maybe that isn't what I want. Nope. that's the weights of particular trains which we are using. Not weights as in physical weights, but weights of distribution. And I'm going to test those as well too, because I don't have a percentage value on those little sliders, so I may have to adjust it from time to time, the probability. Routings, no. Where is this file? Industry configuration, where the hell? Ideas, units not available, car stats. Okay, it's not the matrix, it's not the routings. Oh, weights here? No, that's what I just looked at. I know I haven't, because I was looking at it today. Car files, locals. No, that ain't it. A784, that's just a rough day. That's empty. Oh, it's the industry configuration. I remember. I put it right into the industry configuration at the bottom, I believe. Okay, so there's a three train supply method, and then there is the 4-train supply method. We're going to be using the 4-train supply method. So there's going to be this will be the first time we actually use four supply trains. There's a reason for this. So what's this showing? You don't see it too well because it's really splitted. It's really split in the middle. This the way this file is. Because what happens there is the configuration shows all the things that I have set up. Those calculations are all based on what's in the configuration and how the supply trains are going to split as evenly as possible. So I have some test data, and I'm going to have more test data now that I have the AI system. But what I want to do here is gather the information as far as the like I may make one more change to the AI software before I release it, and that is to get more statistical data. Because right now the only ones that are pulling data right now are the Waycross ones. It's certainly looking at the data, and it's getting the information from the data as far as the header, but it's not really getting too much information from that. I may make a change, although honestly right now that's not my priority. My priority is to make sure that I have all the data I need, which I do. I have all the data I need. As far as what's coming in, now I have to deal with it. So a supply method is basically what we do to make sure that we have all the cars coming in that we want. In this case, normally they would come in through trains, but because Run8 has a limitation as far as either being a supplies industries or doesn't. So it either has tags or it supplies industries. You either have one or you can't have both. So what we do is about once a week, although we've been a little slower lately, we basically run these supply trains. Now I think I have them all set up to come through Manor now, which is fine because we have an AEI detector. And so we'll demonstrate the AEI detector in a few moments here. So let me go ahead and so over at Manor Siding, which is blank, I go to the mixed freight. I actually have 4 supply trains. Now I'm not going to use that many, but they're there. So I don't think I have them on filters though. Oh, I do. Okay, so I did put them all onto the various filters. So A753 is the first one. So I do like this method, the one that we're using. So that one should do Y124. It looks like I had already set it up. So all I had to do was run it. Jeez, I didn't think I didn't think I got. No, that's a different one. That looks like a 3-train supply method. I'm going to make sure we have everything we want in those files. Oh, maybe I had that. Maybe I gave up on it too quick. Y124. Oh, I had it. FCR A772. I gave up on I gave up on it too quick because it wasn't it's the way it was not alphabetical. Okay, so supply 2 is something that you could run it through here, but I'm going to run 1, 3, and 4. I'm going to change these the names on these. I'm going to call that SUP1. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I know the I'll call that 3. I think that's how I want to do it. And this one I'm not going to be running from here. I'm going to be running it from... Oh, okay. So I got 2 here. Just 2. $768. Yeah, it is. Okay. 766. $785, $799. Okay. This one we're gonna be reassigning. Now, I got to make sure I have a window for him to come in. So he's going to come down here. Yeah, he's going to be coming down this way towards the lights. So I want to know if he wants one for Jacksonville, because if he wants one for Jacksonville, I'm going to go ahead and bring it in. Of course, I got power here. I'll tell you what we'll do. Yeah, I think I'm going to give him one. I'm gonna go ahead. I got to get it ready anyways, so I forget what the name of the train is though. Symbol raw. Is it a Y train? No, that's the ramp. Those are the ramp transfers, so that's not it. I can't remember which one that was. I was seeing I basically saw it the other day, but I can't remember what the hell it is. I'll find it out. No, it's a yard job that runs between. Yeah, it comes in off of White House. Let me I'll find it. I don't think I have the signals set up for it yet. Hey, Jeffrey. Oh, it's going good. Hello, Robert. Okay. Well, until we get that going, let me go ahead and bring in so we want to get something onto the trim leads here. Okay, perfect. So that's coming down the second track. Oh, not the second track. We want the third track. What happens on the first track here? Oh, it comes off. So I need the third track then. Okay. So I want to route it first. So we're gonna route past this. I'm pretty sure I got that set up right now. sure I got the switches here. Never noticed the building with the lights there for some reason. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I don't want to go into the bowl, but I want to come down. Make my way to receiving. So in order to do that, I mean, there's a few ways I can do it. He's humped on the other side, so I wanna be less disruptive here if I can. What is the what's the capacity looking like? 7,000s. Okay, good. So if I come off H19, all right, that'll work out pretty good, I think. Interesting. Okay. What was I bringing that there? So I was going to come down this track here. So I just want to make sure I'm routed properly. Yeah, that's good. So we want to roll through here. Gonna roll through this part here. Roll down here. I'm going to avoid the trim leads. I think I can do that. I'm not positive on that. No. Yes, I can. Okay. I can do that. Okay, so now I get to demonstrate the AI system in work, which is good. Just want to make sure I'm lined. Yeah, I'm lined. All right. So I got SUP 1, SUP 2, SUP 3 here. This one I'm going to have it as a supply train that comes out of Baldwin Yard that heads into Jacksonville. I'll find which one that is, but for now, though, SUP 1 is coming, and that's going all the way to Manor Siding. You can see the signals are lit here. So we'll go ahead and we'll run with that for a moment. Is there a siding there that I just saw? No, he'll be up here. Is there an actual detector? I see a light. What's up? No, I just had a... Okay. Okay, so we'll let this go here. You can just see that updates basically. So the detector that we're going to be hitting is whoops. Nah. That's what happens when I do that. The detector that I'll be hitting with this one is West Waycross. That one where it says West Waycross SOUT 266. That's the one that this train will be crossing as it's coming into towards a double track, but we'll see that. So we got to ride a few trains in. Let me just check the chat here, see if anything's happening. Hey, Bill. Now you made the time. You got perfect timing tonight. So everything in the AEI is pretty much set. There's humps going, which is fine. I do have to manage that. It's 10:17. I know I had a nap, so I may take advantage of that and stay up a little later. But so there was the train that came in this afternoon. Got the one from this morning, 7:05, and then the Q685, which we don't have any instructions on yet. Then the hump units that I added in this evening. So this is everything that's in Waycross right now. Every single piece of equipment. So we have 358 pieces of equipment. That's amongst 3 trains, the power, and we're basically going to triple that this evening. Just because I need to bring in the supply trains. I'll take a look at if there's anything else coming in. N102, where the hell did that just come in? Oh, he just went by. N102 just went by. Okay. So I got these blocked off here. I think I'll do R9, 10, and 11. This is me on DTC bringing these guys in. Is there any other places that has a detector going? Oh, did I do that? I hit the horn. It's a good thing I didn't hit the emergency brake. Well, now you won't shut it off. That's okay. I didn't mean to. Yeah, let me see if everything else is going here. So I think we're going to come in on 9, 10, and 11. If I can fit the others, that'll be fine. I'll route myself down 12. Let me throw this switch here. That'll block me off. What I wanted to check was if there was anything. So N102 was the last one. So let's take a look at that. And there it is. So here's N102 at 6,486. Now this will tell me how long this train is once I go by that detector. So then I'll know what track I have to route myself for. Okay. He's picking up speed now, so he's out of the siding, which means I can spawn another one. and we'll do that. So we'll spawn supply 2. Does this thing tell me? Oh, good. We got a horn. That'll stop that honking business. Is that a signal? I think it is. That doesn't tell me the... There we go. We lost the horn. I don't know if that's that little detector box or what the hell that is. Let me see what else is happening. Ooh, Taft might get something going on here. Here, let's watch what's going on there. And no, that's Lane. Here, we'll just I don't know what that one is. Let me just see here. Let me see if I can figure out what that is. Oh, he's leaving. I think he's already passed Taft. I don't know what that was, but last trade I see of PO 98. Yeah. So he had already passed, as far as I can tell. Unless they met here. I don't think he's all the way out there. So we just missed out on whatever that was. He was the last train, so he must have been... Well, I'm confused then. Does that mean he's coming? Hold on. If that was the last train that went through both sides, then you would think that South Taft is going to pop up with one in a minute. I forget where the AEI detector is on that one. Oh yeah, the intermodal? Yeah. Well, I'm just seeing I'm seeing whether or not it's going to pop up on here, which I think at least one of them should, because 98's a little ways away. Oh, there is a detector here. 599.1. Oh, here I am. Sup one. Doesn't show the detector there, but that's cool. But I can't tell you how excited I am about everything that's happening right now. I mean, it is just awesome. This has been a very rewarding time. I mean, it really has. I convinced myself that I couldn't stand programming. And I was actually waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning just so I could program. I went from thinking that I could not stand it, or not stand it, but it just bothered me, especially because it gets real complicated. Some of the stuff that's out there, I mean, you got to remember, I I was somebody who learned to program back in the Commodore 64 age. So I'm a dinosaur. This language that this is in, this is a dinosaur language. It hasn't been supported in 10 years, but it still runs, thankfully. And they still make dinosaur languages for guys like me. I just turned 50 this year, so I'm not quite a dinosaur, but this guy's still on the radar or what? I'm not gonna worry about him. Screw him. We'll just pay attention to this. Okay, I see a light. I don't know if that's pretty sure there's an intermediate signal. That could be the that actually could be the CTC signal as well. If that's the case, I'm looking for the AI detector before it. So what that does is, you see the time there, 10:29:29. What that does, if you're unfamiliar with this, is the AI right here? Nope, that ain't it. This is the milepost. It's basically pulling all 9 of those AEI files. Now, it doesn't do anything with Jacksonville and Taft right now. I can easily get... Oh, it is a... I do have an intermediate. Okay. Cool. So it just keeps on pulling them. Now you will see what happens when my tail end registers that AEI detector. Right between a line will be inserted between West Waycross and North Jacksonville 1. Not only that, but West Waycross will update to SUP1. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I know. I used it to break. I used it to simulate all the different card types so that I could figure out what was happening the other day. I knew it was up there. I've actually seen. I've actually used it. I was testing on it. So the last train I ran was that's a South Trims. I brought them. I didn't bring those. I brought a clone of them, just so that I can get the proper file names, so that I can manually enter. That's the other one too. Is I think it's CSX02, the SD40 -2, but I don't know for sure. But Yeah, it's the one that was in the instructions. There's one that came in that I have no instructions on. That I wanna hold off. This one I know I can. The supply trains, because they put them into their own tracks. Now, mind you, they just have to watch for overflow. Yeah, just before that signal, the AI detectors are there. Yeah, it's shine the AIs right now. And I got supply. Actually, I'll spawn. Nah, I won't do that yet. Actually, I can. Nah, doesn't matter. I'll wait. There's the AI detectors right there. You know, I wonder if the humps stopped because this train was coming. It's the only thing I can think of. Because it was very odd. I had never seen that before, and there was no errors. Because what happens is when there's an AI going the one way, it throws the signals. I think that's just a protection to protect against the hump. I don't know why it would protect against the hump, but since they're all manual signals anyways. But God, we're down to a 15-mile-an-hour zone here. Yeah, well. So we're going pretty slow, but we're waiting for that West Waycross to update right here. Yeah. I thought maybe I could highlight it, but I can't. There, I'll put my little arrow beside it. Yeah, so much for that. And it only shows for it. It only shows that it's updated for about 15 seconds. I'm gonna get it to beep. Start adding a feature request for software that I've just developed, but I'm not changing the software right now. I actually want to compile it and release it. What I showed there, the as far as these supply trains, this is how you bring in cars to your hump, basically. And from there you have the hump configuration, and you're off to the races from there. You create local supply trains, break up the trains along the way, and this video is a bit earlier than I planned on doing, because I wanted to have all the extra features of the programmed in for the Google Sheets. There's still a lot of work to do. The work has just begun on the automation side, but it's coming. Should be updating any minute now, I would imagine. Obviously, I'm not running the train, so could I have done the counter? So I see the counter there, but oh no, I don't have control over the. I can play with the buttons, but there, Waycross updated right there. There it is. So 6,486 feet. That's interesting how it's the same length as that. Exact same length as N102. Interesting. Okay, 6,486. So there's SUP 1, there's SUP 2. And then we will launch SUP 3. Oh, that's a grade crossing. Okay, cool. So now we know the length of the train. Oh, aren't you interesting? You get a... Is that the tail end of my train? What the hell? Oh, it is. I'm looking the wrong way. I was very confused for a second. All right. There's the hump, nice and full. And we'll sit here and wait for our train. So 6,486. Let me, oh shoot, don't go that way, you... No, no, no. We don't want him going that way. He doesn't have any routing controls, so he just goes whatever way he feels like it. There is no routing file for here. He's just gonna light himself up again. Well, that's okay. He can come down here. What's the other guy? I saw it. Oh, good. 5753. 6,486. Yeah, we can route into a R12, no problem. I don't know what that... Mm-hmm. Okay, 6,486. Well, I might as well put myself into 11, I guess. Well, 11 or 12, it doesn't really matter. I'll go 11. And position saving 1. The other end's good, because I got them to block off, which is what I want. Now, I won't go into the AI data, but, well, I can. There's no reason why I can't go in there. Around the corner yet? Oh, there he is. In amongst the lights here. So what I want to do is he's trying to outsmart and overtake him. If he does T13, if he does the T13, I might be able to bring him back. Maybe. I prefer not to, though. But I can bring him down here. It depends what... Yeah, he's on here, so he's fine. We'll see. Now let's see if he tries to route it again. Now that I've manualed that switch. Oh, he does. Because he has a routing. I keep trying to. So I can't route it because there's a train over it. I missed my opportunity, or basically I put them too close together. I just don't want them to overtake. Okay, relinquish. Nah, he's good. He'll be fine. I'll get him. He's going fast enough. I think they're all going 15 miles an hour there anyways, so. Yeah, there. We're done. Come on. Let me do the switch. I'm waiting for it to. There we go. No, don't you. I tricked him. You gonna try throwing it again? Let's see if he tries throwing it again. Ooh, I better not do that. I gotta keep it manual. There's sub 3 just lined himself. Get out of here. Fine then. Take a restricting signal and quit being a pain in my ass. I don't think you can throw it now that the restricting signal is protecting it. Yeah. Okay. Back to my perch. So I now have data for both of these trains. I could send them in now the way they are, or just keep on going. But we're okay. I think that's the first to see the hump going and watching another train come in from that direction. So the second train just took the Westway cross, so he's not too far behind. And now he's lit up, so he's fine. I don't have to play around with the signals anymore. Hey, how's it going, Fiona? No, it does. It does as of 2008, but this is running 2007. I'm not. I'm not old enough to know the guy who invented dirt, but I knew his son. Oh, that's good. I'm sure I've heard that one before, but that's good. Maybe I haven't. That's a good one. The guy behind him should be showing himself. There he is. There's sub 3. So this is right past, or this is coming up to the approach to the intermediate block here. Now, what's your length? Ah, you're 7177. Okay. So that's good. I don't know what I routed them as. So he's fresh on his heels. Oh. Oh no, he's just coming by right now. That's cool. So the other guy's 6,486. So I can put him down to R12. Just want to make sure I got the right train. Sub 2? Yep. Oh no, sub 2, there we go. 5753. Then we want to go to the next one, which is one of these, 7455. Oh, okay, 7177. I'm glad I had my nap tonight. Sucks that we both slept on the couch. I'm sleeping in the chair. My son falls asleep on the couch, and we slept for over 2 hours. It's a nice visit. get the other guy to relinquish as well. Here it comes. Sub 2. Relinquish when stopped. Relinquish. So the AI software, the RTS Yardmaster, it just runs in the background and does its thing. I don't have to attend to it. It doesn't auto-update everything into my spreadsheets. That's where the manual interventions. But the way we used to do it is we would go into every bold track, and if you've seen my videos before, I'd have to type in the length and tonnage. This is what's going to eliminate it. I have the tonnage of the cars. I just have to get the lengths of the cars, which is probably something I can possibly do in the next hour. Get that data in, and then, you know, the only other thing that I need after that is the lengths of the sidings, which I don't quite have, but that's okay. There's three full trains to hump here. And if I'm 8, 9, yeah, so what do I got? 7, 6, and 5,000 approximately. I don't know. I can't remember. Five, 7. Okay, so we'll say 6, 6, and 7. Okay, so here's the end of. Wow, hard to believe. There's the second train coming in right behind him. Okay. There's the end of him. Now he's got to light the. Wow, that worked awesome. So that's how you get the supply trains in. Then we got one more for Jacksonville, which I'm gonna take a look at those right now while we're waiting for these trains to roll through. What's the next track that I wanted to go down? I think 7270 will work. But I'll throw myself over. Let's see here. It's going to be one of these two. Oh, there's that intermodal, or no, that's North Tath Q177. I'll grab myself another snack. Keep your eye open for that line at West Waycross because that'll update the sub 3. So far, I've been meeting and exceeding my goals on this project. That's for damn sure. Very, very cool when things work out like that. And I had times where I had bugs that I had to overcome, but you know, one thing with programming is keep it simple, stupid applies. Because what happens there is it sometimes gets you out of more advanced programming, but it works. Now, once I have sub 3, I'll take a look around the rest of the system as well, because you never know, there could be another manifest coming on the other side. All right, he's going to come in on his own now. But I do want to get the AEI data. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, okay, so he's just clearing it right now. So he'll be any second. There it is. So it updated. He's 7,177 feet, which I don't know if he's going to fit in that. Something tells me he's not. I mean, I'll be fine. In fact, I don't care because the engines won't be there. So as long as he clears that switch, but we'll help get him down there. One way or another, we'll get it in. So now We got more data. Let me just see if there's any other trains that are in the area. I love how they put a signal out for the other side, but I got the switches against it, so as long as you have it set... Oh, I gotta set it for relinquishing. So then I go find the third train. There he is. Click on him. Relinquish when stopped. And he gets a restricting signal. Okay. So nothing on the Waycross side of things. Let's see if we have any other trains possibly coming down through Callahan. Oh, Sanford. I don't know why I'm looking at that. There's nothing. Oh, well, that would have just updated the train on the other side, Stanton. That should update any second. I think it's going to be Q177. But anyways, we got work to do, so I can't admire our handiwork. Jacksonville Terminal. No, it's not a Honda sub I want to see. Okay, we do have a train. So this guy's also bound for Waycross. Q644. Is there two of them there? I thought I saw a different number. Anyways, that's fine. So he's bound for Waycross. I'll pop myself back into there for now. So we just had two trains arrive. And the third one is going to come right beside them. But while we do that, let me just check my chat real quick. Not much. So, I've got one more supply train that I have to configure, but I also have to... I'm going to update Waycross right now, because I don't think that other train's going to get here for another hour, so I'll be sleeping by then, so I'll get that in the morning or whenever. So once again, we go into our spreadsheets and our files. So I want to go to this is the raw Waycross tab. And then it's looking for the file. So I open up the folder again, go into my AI folder, and there's Waycross right there. I can edit this to make sure I have the latest out of there. So that's that 159 from this afternoon. I always leave one train just to give myself a launching point. There's the 9:39 this evening. Oh, Q142. Okay. So Q142 came through at 9:39 while we were streaming. Passed through at 9:48. N102 passed through at 10 o'clock. So these are trains that, you know, we're oblivious to, that are just going about their way. 10:11. Here's the supply trains. So we got Sup 1, Sup 2, Sup 3. Just like that. So I save it. Close that. And over here, upload. So I drag that file in. It's taking a bit for some reason. There we go. Okay. Import location. Replace current sheet. Detect automatically. Import data. Okay. So here's all the data of the 3 trains we just received. Now I'm going to select all of them. Going to copy. Then I'm going to go over to my Waycross AEI. And we're going to receive the trains. Control Shift V. And you see this time it put it in the right format. So the only modifications that we have to make here. Oh, that's interesting. It didn't actually put a tag this time. Okay. Probably because there was an engine there. It's not erasing the last engine. Now see that one, notice there's a 767 there. I'll fix that in a second. So it's not clearing a tab. It's a null tab or a no field. Doesn't affect anything as far as because they're the engines. So you just wanna clean up the data. So this is the stuff that came in today. So basically anything that's power, you wanna get rid of it. See this one right here, you get rid of that one. That's just a leftover. There's the hump units. Okay. 1, 2. So we'll put our little counter in here for Sup 1. Sup 2. There's that 767 that was left over in one of the tags. It's probably in the two unit. Yeah, see, it was in this 2 unit. So it basically took this 3rd unit and it didn't update, so that's a known issue, but I'm not worried about that. I'm not even going to fix it. Known issue. I'll fix it once once I get around to putting an update. And I'm not even ready to do any updates, so I'm quite happy with how things are right now. Okay. So you can't do more than 300 cars, or else the program will have violent results. I don't know if it'll have violent results, but I assume it will crash, because it's only dimensioned for 300 units in an array. If you're running more than that, yeah, you're not running Waycross properly. At least not for the way things run here. In the way AI trains spawn. And this is all about, I mean, there's so much automation that goes on, but yet I have 2 players that are online right now. One's running Hump, one's running local. Okay. So let me go back down here, make sure I got the right trains assigned to the right the proper tracks. Whoops, I'm in the bowl. So SUP 1 is in R11. Oops. And I think that's R10. I'll double check on that. Nope, 12. The other guy's going into 10. So the first ones that came in have already been humped. In fact, I think the second one is right now, but I'll do, yeah, R2's gone. He's just about finished this next one. Here comes the third train in. There we go. So just like that, I put instructions to Red if he's interested. If not, then I go ahead and I post it over onto the onto the Discord anyways. This one is not clear. Okay, it's 11:25. I'm going to go ahead and we'll keep rocking and rolling. So, what I want to do is I want to find, check the chat one more time. Why 300 cars? Well, I just picked a number. A-Line gets this. A-Line gets not everything. Not A-Line doesn't get everything here. It gets some things. There's stuff that goes north too. Stuff that goes north and stuff that goes east of here. Okay. So now I want to check for the symbol. Oops, wrong one. There we go. So that brings us to a total in the yard of 698 units. Not bad. So R2 is okay. So let's get all this stuff. So this is just some so that's in the bowl. Now I haven't there's still a few things that I have to do, but R7, no, R7? Hang on a second, I want to make sure I got the right one. Is it R7 or R8? I can't remember. I think it was R7 was the next one. Should be. Yeah, R8's the next one. All right. So the cars are just in the process of being humped right now. I don't know if they're finished yet, but pretty close. Yeah, they're just finishing up right now. Okay. So just like that, we know everything that's happening in this yard in a matter of minutes. Lengths, the lengths aren't. We don't know the lengths just yet. We will know that very shortly. Total tonnage. Hey, Switcher's not here. You still around, Red? Wonder if he's gonna fit into that track. If not, I'll squeeze him by. Because I knew he was gonna be tight. Nice. So those 3 have been received. Actually, all 4 of these trains have been received now. Okay, cool. I don't know if you got the message. These 3 have been received now, so the power can be removed and they can be humped at will. I'm still holding off on this one here. This was the 3rd manifest that came in, only because I want to get all the links properly. So this might hold off until Thursday, but we'll see. We'll see how bad the yard gets, but this will clear things up nicely anyways. So of course you got to watch when you're humping these because they could overflow, but you know the drill with that. So they're all okay to go. I'm going to go over into I'm gonna go into Jacksonville for a bit now and just see what's going on there. Oops. Oh, I got trains staring at me here for some reason. Okay, so you want to go into JDR and you want to come out. You want to come out to Tampa, so we'll just deal with you. Delete that. Good. Okay. So he would come in via the C yard lead thingamajiggy. Yeah, sea lead. Sea lead, it sounds like seaweed. I think that's what C's here, right? Yeah, the other one's H. Okay. So we want to get him into sea lead. Oh yeah, I got stuff for Baldwin, so that's good. Wow, 11:33. I take all those hours of sleep and I don't care. It don't bother me any. Okay. Switch against me? It should be. I need one switch against me. Probably that one. Or maybe this one. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So we're good then. Good to receive the train that we... So the force supply train. So, symbol raw. I gotta go over to the matrix for a second. I gotta find that train. Into here. Let me see if I can find it. Was it a Florida train? I think it was. A715 Jacksonville Baldwin. I think that's it right there. A715. I think that's the one. Yep. Okay. So this is going to be the train that takes all those empty auto racks out. So I'm going to have to route it through both ways. So you guys, as far as the routings go, there's been a lot of questions about different things. You know, how do I get my train? The question I saw on the thing here was, so we're at 11:35, so about 2.5 hours in. What did I say it was? A715? Okay. So over here, ooh, southbound into Moncrief. Okay, that's different than going the other way. I can't run it through, I can't run it that way. I can't do the southbound though. It's got to be where the Q455 and the others. So that's Rand's Yard. Do I have Q456 and Q458 doing anything? No, I don't. Ooh. I wish there was a routing the other way. Honeymoon Y southbound towards Jacksonville ramp northbound. Nope. I don't want that either. Well, the question is, what's it going to default to? We can test that out. We'll test it out and see what happens. But I think I have to change something here. I'm almost positive. All right. So what we want to do, supply 2 over here. I wouldn't mind copying that, but I can't. What's my filters? 759, 784. Is that all I'm doing? Oh, I hope I didn't screw that up. 759, 784. Hold on. Industry configurations. I called it Jacksonville Supply, so it's for train 759. But it also brings in stuff for it brings in some cars so that there's a pickup now. Alright, yeah, well, we're fine with that. So what train did I say this was? I can't remember. A715, okay. So we go down to here, and I find over at Honeymoon, wherever the hell it is, or no, White House, sorry, not Honeymoon. White House, under mixed freight. See, I got a K928, but it's not simple to do anything right now. So I'm gonna add another train. That means it's not being called. So that's like Tropicana juice train, which gets it brought in manually. I assume that I don't know if that comes in on its own or what the hell it does. We'll have to see. What is it, 715, did I say? I know I've asked that a million times. Yeah. Okay, 715, good enough. So train 715. We'll go ahead with that. Tagged for industries, yes. On the filters, we want to have 759, 784. Under Peon, not BNSF, you idiot, CSX. And we'll go ahead and spawn this train. Good. That's what I was hoping for. Now, my only concern is that one. And I got a funny feeling I gotta take a look at the routings real quick here. Okay, that's Jacksonville ramp. So don't need that. Jacksonville ramp from Duval. C lead southbound. Okay, so that's coming southbound. We don't want that. We do want the C lead, but we want it going northbound, if possible. I got a funny feeling we're gonna have to route ourselves in manually. Jacksonville ramp from Duval. Jacksonville ramp from Duval. Q178. All right. I think it defaults to go around the Honeymoon Y. If that's the case, bonus. I just don't know where it goes in. It comes around, but does it try to pop itself down the main? Because I don't see a routing. It says C leads southbound into Moncrief. So, anyways, long story short, there's a routings file. Actually, we can run this. We can run over here. Run with him for a bit. I hear him. I did hear him. I thought I heard him. Are you down here somewhere? Oh, you got a long ways to come. All right. Okay. Okay, so that's that one. Jacksonville Terminal. So what I want to do, wow, it's 11:47. I really wanted to get into the file names. I don't know if I have a list of those. Yeah, well. Goodbye, truck. Okay, so we're gonna go into I don't have my routing file nearby. Alright. Ooh. I just realized something. Okay. I just thought of something. Okay, so I have all the auto racks, I believe. So the auto racks so far are 93 feet. So this is some of the work that I need to get in here, and then I'm going to work on the formulas at work tomorrow if I have time. Blah, 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 blah. That's not where I want it. Car files, that's it. I think they're all 93, but we'll find out. This will be part of a lookup table. So far, they're all 93. Does it do the ones for... I got a funny feeling it does the Run8 cars for all those other ones, but I could be wrong. Too sure about the tries. No, they're all 93s. Okay. We'll assume 93 for all of those. So, down here I'm going to put like a general category, basically. And this can be done, like you can put it into your own sheets or whatever. So the ballast hoppers are all 43 by the looks of it, but I don't know that for sure. No, they're not. See, there's a 39. So there's different types of ballast hoppers. So there's the BSC 2200. So that's 43. $39. There's the Y. Oh. 39. I gotta make sure I'm being routed right as well. So the PS 2003. Ha ha! Okay, perfect. Come on. There we go. That's how you wrote it in the C yard. Or the C lead, or whatever the hell you call it. Just like that, we'll have our supply trains. Oops, wrong one. I want to get this in tonight before I go to bed. Oh. $39. I think these were 43s. 2003s. So what are they called? PS 2003s. Okay. See, the 50-foot plate Fs, it's using them for all of them, which are all going to be 54 footers. Because it cuts it off right at plate, which is perfect, actually. So those are all 54s. Which is exactly where... I mean, that was just shit luck. So it stops it right there. As far as I know, these are all the same. I have to... I wish I could get the lengths of each one. 54... 153 and 154? Okay, no, never mind. I just want to be sure. I don't see why not. They should be fine. FMCs are 57. They're a little bit bigger. Okay. So you see, we get into the file names, and that basically distinguishes what's in the system and all that other stuff. Then from there, I'm able to C14 hoppers. 60? I think they're all the same. 60. Center beams. 78. Okay, hang on a second here. See 14 hoppers. Okay. I need to see that again. So center beams are 78. $60. ACF 297. Wait a minute, there's a 2700. $101. Wow. I didn't think there was anything that big. I'll have to take a look at that later. $41. I had no idea that there was something that big. I'm trying to picture what the hell that is. The pigs I'm not worried about. The well cars, all that other stuff, I'm not worried about those. Trinity 3281. Yeah, we're going around the curve now. So those are 41. $53 for the auto flood 3s. I don't think we'll have to worry about those, but not coming into the yards anyways. Yeah, going around the Y there. I think the guns are all the same. Oops, clear that. 56. One's 57. That's not good. Oh, I see. ACF. Oh, I gotta go through all those. Jesus, Murphy. 12:02. I want to go to bed. I want to get these all in though. Okay, so ACF 1995 gone. ALB 2994. $2,994 gone. I think that was 57, but I'm not positive. Yep. GSC 3242 70. Again, this is all for the decision-making process in the yard, right? THR 2494. How much is that? Uh, 57. THR 2743. 2743 gone. 57. Again, we're only worried about the manifest stuff. Trin 1828. Oh, I still have one more hopper set to go through. BSC 3420 hopper. $49. $483. 51. Three. BSC 3600. That's 52. I think that's it. And I'll work on this at break or lunch or something. Maybe. Yeah, the rest are pigs. Oh, the reefers. God dang it. I think the reefers are all the same. I could be wrong. $82. Wow. Really? Put in the recording marks. I'm not too sure what it's going to be called, but Millennium TPIX. Oh, wait a minute. That's the same. Or is it? 76. 82. Whoa. Almost screwed that one up. TPIX. $63. PCF 57. What's it called again? $63. $73. Oh God. Tricool 64, 73, and 80. Tricool 64, 72. Ah, I'll get it right. 64, 72, yep. Okay, I think that's it. The rest are all wells. Oh, I gotta do the tanks. Please. I wanna go to bed. Alright. Clear this. 49. 49. 49, 59. Okay. 49 and 59 by the looks of it. Alright, 49. What's the 10? Wait a minute, I see a different number there. I see 107. But I also see 106. I thought I saw 106. Unless it's my eyes. 49. Probably my eyes. 59. 105. 107. Okay. I'll use all that information tomorrow and grab onto everything else. Everything else is in fine shape. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, Aaron. I didn't mean to miss you there, Red. I think I posted everything. So I'll make sure I've got the relinquish part on. You know, let me just throw the switch here. See if that works. Let's see if I can fit this in. Yeah. $12.14, not bad. I think Waycross. First there, or So my instructions are in there. Red's gone to bed. Don't blame him. I'm not tired yet, though. Oh my god. So, but that's where I'm headed anyways, because I gotta go to work tomorrow, so this train will end up running around, take these Baldwin cars, and head on out. Cool system. Very, very pleased. And the best is yet to come, so very cool. So this runs throughout the night, 24/7. We're at 12:16, the last update now. Just keeps on humming. And close up, not this. Close up File Explorer, don't need that anymore tonight. And then from here I'll log out. Okay guys, hope you enjoyed that. I'll post tomorrow. Wow, another 3-hour stream. Fun. Anyways guys, have a good one, and if I'm not, I don't think I'll be on tomorrow because it's Wednesday, so I usually a little tied up on Wednesdays, but I will be back on Thursday, more than likely. So, and we'll get more of the system in place. Have a good one. We'll talk to you later. See ya.